Yesterday we were discussing something. Let's continue the same sentence. Up to here, I think it is clear. She had and she has. So whenever you are practicing something, if we have come from past to current time, you need to use these type of ending. But this one, it will not change based on the subject. It is based on the object only. Okay. For example, house is here. That's why we used undi or undedi ending. Okay. So maybe another sentence is a car or computer. So still it is same undi or undedi. So if we change to he has a house, atadiki oka illu undi. That's all. So it will not change because here we are focusing on the object only. The conjugation will be based on the object. Let me write that one just for comparison. First, he has a house. Atadiki. Tadiki. So here to him. Okay, illu undi. So undi is same like that only. So now, so later you can practice with some other nouns and so it will be more clear. Then sometimes we use deggara also, but when to use deggara, when to use key. If you look at here, sometimes if we use ku or key, we don't need to use deggara. Okay. So if deggara, we don't need to use ku like that. Okay, like that. Yeah. Here ameku is there, deggara not there. Ameku deggara is not correct. Similarly, ame deggara is correct, ameku deggara not correct. Like that.
Not.
Sometimes we use deggara also instead of ku. That is like, if something is like detachable, it can be placed near him. In such case, for example, na దగ్గర ఒక pen ఉంది. Pen I can bring it near place. I can take it to far also. Na దగ్గర. Okay. But for example, sometimes people say he has fever. Here fever is visible. So there we cannot say దగ్గర. We use ku or ki suffix. He has fever. Atadiki jwaram undi. This is correct. Okay.
Yes.
Has fever. Atadiki jwaram. Then he has a book. Atadi deggara pustakam undi. Pustakam undi. Okay. So here atadiki is also fine, not a problem. Atadiki or atadi deggara. Atadiki pustakam undi. Atadiki oka pustakam undi. It is one sentence. So let me write differently. అతడికి ఒక పుస్తకం ఉంది or అతడి దగ్గర పుస్తకం ఉంది. So like this we say in the spoken language. So the parents will remember these things. These are little common. తల్లిదండ్రులు it may happen. వాళ్ళ పిల్లలకి but just సమాచారం remember this ఎదురు చూశారు. Then it will be okay. Let me explain the difference between new vocabulary is written style and worried look. Worried by giving the has a straight meaning. The parents digulu. If someone is like feeling sad in her face like that, it is showing that is called digulu. This is a written language. Then most of the times on her face in the written language means okay. Ame mukham pai. This is the true translation. On her face. Nalu. Amma nanalu. This is spoken language on spoken language. But these kind of things mostly we see on the newspaper. That's why you look at here. But here we use in written language. Low means, but sometimes it's okay to use in the spoken also. But most of the times we use this one. In her face is not dear children, but okay, here dear children. Use like that. In there, okay, I will write only in. Means తల్లిదండ్రులు తమ also fine, వాళ్ళ also fine. So here instead of on we use in meaning. So dear children. So dear means so, but it's okay if you say ఆముఖంపై దిగులు కనిపించితే it's fine, that's also fine, but this is appropriate. People use this one. Vari is used in the written language. Varla is used in the spoken version, and Tama is used to replace. Kanipinchindi means like to avoid the repetition. Appeared. It appeared. They waited there. So it I'll put Valla. Instead of Vallu Valla, we say Vallu Tama appeared. So that's why we use Tama. But here it's okay. Yeah, this is fine. So why I put in Pillala Samacharam means whenever we speak something పిల్లల యొక్క సమాచారం, that thing will be replaced with it. But here we are not talking about worried look. So that's why worried look కనిపించింది, దిగులు కనిపించింది. That's all. So similarly, if you say continue tomorrow, it's showing only 1 minute left.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, we'll continue some more vocabulary from this. Like for example, book appeared tomorrow. పుస్తకం కనిపించింది. Go to the so some like that we can say.
No problem, sir. Thank you.
Appear. Thank you. Is it correct phrase అండి? పుస్తకం in English. పుస్తకం కనిపించింది. Yeah. So here we have direct meaning. Book, pustakam appeared, kanipinchinది. Yeah, like that, Andy. Now I think this sentence explanation is over. Later, we may not have similar sentences in the real life example, but anyway, you learn the small structure. For example, she had structure, you learn. Then also on her face, that is also a kind of structure. So whenever you are making sentences, you can use this structure also. On so and so noun, on so and so noun. So for example, on plus noun. Okay, so here you can write some, for example, on the table. These are like statements and the balla pai, on the book. So whenever you are practicing, you build your vocabulary like this. Pustakam, pustakam, pai. But here we have another meaning also. On means pai or mida. Those are interchangeable. You can say anyone. Balla pai or balla mida. Both are correct. So now let's move to the next sentence structure. Next adjective, Andy. So here we were discussing worried. Okay, so I will go to Google, then I'll get the sentences using worried. Then we will, after completing a set of sentences from that website, we will move to the next adjective. Sentences using worried. Okay. She had, okay, this one we completed. There was a worried frown on his face. Frown. Similar, so we can skip that one. What, sir? Did you say something?
No, sir. It's almost same like.
Yeah, that's why I'm skipping. It worried him that they had not replied. This is nice sentence. Okay, so we can have practice on this sentence. So here, let me put stars. So because this is different structure. Okay, it worried him. It worried him that they had not replied. Okay, let me get the translation, then I will give you the meanings and the explanation for each sentence, each phrase. So translate.google.com. Here, English. సో వారు సమాధానం చెప్పకపోవడంతో ఆందోళన చెందారు. This is the meaning of this. So let's take this. ఓకే. సో వారు సమాధానం చెప్పకపోవడంతో ఆందోళన చెందాడు. సో హియర్ వీ కెన్ సే అతడు, బట్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ నెసెసరీ అండర్స్టాండబుల్. Okay. So here it worried him that they had not replied. Okay. So let's break this one into small things. I mean, it worried him. It worried him means, okay. Actually, okay, like this also fine. There is another structure also that also I will explain, but it will give same meaning. But let's discuss this meaning first. It worried him means ఆందోళన చెందాడు. Okay, this is not matching. So అతడు ఆందోళన చెందాడు. He worried, not it worried. Okay, so I will write here, or I will write separately. He worried. అతడు ఆందోళన చెందాడు. This is the meaning of he worried. అతడు ఆందోళన చెందాడు. Okay, but what is the meaning of it worried him? That I will explain now. It worried him. అది అతడికి ఆందోళన కలిగించింది. అతడికి అది ఆందోళన కలిగింది. అది అతడికి, ఓకే, అది అతడికి ఆందోళన కలిగించింది. ఎస్, కరెక్ట్. ఓకే. సో హియర్ హిమ్ మీన్స్ అతడిని. Him means atadini, but in this sentence we are using to him meaning, that is atadiki. Atadiki. So this meaning we used here, and ఆందోళన కలిగించి, no. We used this first sentence meaning only. Atadu ఆందోళన చెందాడు, but like he worried that they had not replied. That can be the sentence, but in the example from internet, since we have this one, but it's okay, contextual meaning, this is also fine, but this is not word to word translation, but this is like contextual meaning we can use. So this is like this, it worried here. Now I'm not making the same color because the meaning is not matching, but I explained here what is the difference. That means ani. Whenever we have that means ani, but ani it is not there, but it's okay. They have not replied. Let's discuss this one separately, then you will understand. వారు సమాధానం చెప్పకపోవడంతో. Okay, this is like meaning for this one, but in the independent sentence the meaning will be different, but for this one it's okay. Let's simplify this one. They had not replied. Okay, varu or valu. Valu it is used in the spoken language. Varu is used in the written language mostly. Varu samadhanam చెప్పలేదు. Okay, so here why we use this one? This is like చెప్పకపోవడంతో. So here the structure is like this, Andy. So replying. Okay, let me write the positive sentence. They had replied. వారు సమాధానం చెప్పారు. వారు సమాధానం చెప్పారు. వారు సమాధానం చెప్పారు. This is positive sentence. Okay. Now this చెప్పకపోవడం, చెప్పడం, those are the gerund meanings. Okay. Replying, సమాధానం చెప్పడం. Samadhanam cheppadam is replying gerund form. So here we use the gerund form. Similarly, opposite of this replying is not replying. Samadhanam చెప్పకపోవడం. సమాధానం చెప్పకపోవడం. వెరీ సింపుల్ డిఫరెన్స్ అండి. చెప్పడం చెప్పకపోవడం. చెప్పడం చెప్పకపోవడం. ఓకే. సో దిస్ వన్ చెప్పకపోవడం వి కనెక్టెడ్ హియర్. చెప్పకపోవడం తో మీన్స్ విత్. ఇట్ ఈస్ లిటిల్ confusing, but if you understand basic small patterns, it will be clear. So, okay. So with this reason, what reason? Not replying. So with the reason of not replying, in that sense, we used this meaning, I think. Okay. Let me write that one also. With the reason of not replying. So replying. Okay. సమాధానం చెప్పకపోవడం అనే కారణంతో. Look at this one. With the reason of not replying, సమాధానం చెప్పకపోవడంతో, చెప్పకపోవడం అనే కారణంతో. So here what we are doing, we are simply shortening this one. Okay. So here, look at this one. Samadhanam cheppaka. This one. So will be here. Samadhanam cheppakapovadam to. So the reason related word we are skipping. Okay. Samadhanam cheppakapovadam to. I will give you some more meanings. With the reason of not eating. తినకపోవడం కారణంతో అనే కారణంతో. తినకపోవడం అనే కారణంతో. So this one, if we shorten, can you try అండి?
తినకపోవడంతో.
Perfect. తినకపోవడంతో. So this is like, this is the reason behind that sentence structure formation. తినకపోవడంతో. So now let's make very simple sentence. He is looking tired. Okay. So here we have to connect. What sentence is that? Okay. It's not that same structure, but we can use different, because he is looking tired because of not eating. So this also gives almost same meaning. Okay. తినకపోవడంతో అతను లుకింగ్ మీన్స్ కనిపిస్తున్నాడు. ఓకే. అలసిపోయి కనిపిస్తున్నాడు. Mainly you can focus on this one, but this one we'll discuss later, because too complicated sentence will give some kind of confusion, but only focus on this one for now. Because of not eating, తినకపోవడంతో. Okay. So now let's go back here. It worried him that they had not replied. వారు సమాధానం చెప్పకపోవడంతో అతడు ఆందోళన చెందాడు. Okay. So here we can rewrite this sentence in different way also. This is from Google, but this is also right. People use in this texture, in this structure also. Now I am going to write another way of translation that is also okay, but that will be more clear to you. It worried him. Okay, let me write everything freshly. Okay. It worried him. ఆందోళన. అది అతడికి ఆందోళన ఆందోళన కలిగించింది. కలిగింది. ఇది అతడికి ఆందోళన కలిగించింది. This is the meaning of it worried him. Here we wrote adi. Whenever we have this it like that, we write here the actual reason. What reason it makes him, it made him to worry. Okay, that we have to write here. So the reason is that they had not replied. Okay, so that one I will write here. వారు సమాధానం చెప్పకపోవడం. This is a reason అండి. వారు సమాధానం చెప్పకపోవడం. But just to make it as a meaningful sentence, we need to add to meaning, that is with, like the reason of, like to. Okay, this is very simple, not confusing like previous sentence. From Google, we had completely different structure. So that's why you might have got confused, but this is very simple structure. It worried him that they had not replied. వారు సమాధానం చెప్పకపోవడంతో అతడికి ఆందోళన కలిగించింది. Here, చెప్పకపోవడంతో also not required. We can skip because that thing, it is okay. In this structure, it is not necessary. So I just, I thought of using to by keeping this do ending, chendadu. But if we use this meaning, not necessary that to. వారు సమాధానం చెప్పకపోవడం అతడికి ఆందోళన కలిగించింది. Very simple structure. Now, let's make few more sentences in this category. Okay. It worried him. It worried her. It worried her that, okay, the bus didn't come. Okay. So now I will give you the individual phrase meanings or some vocabulary, and you try to make the sentence. Okay. It worried her. ఆమెకు అది అది. So adi will be replaced with the reason. Okay. Adi ఆమెకు ఆందోళన కలిగించింది. అది ఆందోళన కలిగించింది. So here now I will give you the meaning of bus didn't come. Bus didn't come. That bus didn't come. Okay. So here this is the reason. But this one we have to change to this structure. But when we write this one in the normal sentence format, bassu raaledu. Bassu. In the Telugu language, we say like this. Roadu, like that. Bassu. Bassu, like that. Bassu raaledu. Okay. But this one, the reason will be different. Not coming. Okay. Again, we'll go to the gerund form. Coming. Coming means రావడం. Not coming, రాకపోవడం. రాకపోవడం. So now I think you got some idea. The reason, what idea. Okay. So this one you need to connect. That's all. Then this one. Okay. Can you try and
Yes, sir. Wait a minute.
Okay. Yeah, it will be almost same structure. So the noun and this.
I'm just guessing which will come first. Okay. Bassu రాకపోవడం.
Perfect. రాకపోవడం. బస్సు రాకపోవడం. Yes, perfect.
ఆమెకు ఆందోళన కలిగించింది.
కలిగించింది. కలిగించింది.
Yeah, కలిగించింది.
Yes, కలిగించింది. Yeah, this is the meaning, Andy. But if you look at the independent sentence, it will be like this. Basu రాలేదు. But this one we convert into gerund form in the negative. Not
Yes.
then that is the reason actually. It worried her that the bus didn't come. Let's make one more phrase, then we'll move to the next one. Then it will be easy for you. Okay. So
Yes.
let's think about some other sentence. It worried them. This time we take different subject. It worried them. Okay. That the can you tell me any reason, Andy? Simple sentence like it worried them that okay, so it worried the staff that they haven't received their salary.
Okay.
Okay, so this also a kind of reason they hadn't. Okay. It worried the staff that they hadn't received their salary. Okay. Sometimes it's common in companies. Okay. So
Yes.
yeah. So it worried the staff. Okay. So now I will give you the meanings for individual things. Then you try to frame the sentence. It worried the staff. It worried the staff. Okay. So ఉద్యోగులకు staff means ఉద్యోగులు అండి. Employees also fine. But here we take, okay, staff means sibbandi actually. It worried the employees. We write employees. Employees means ఉద్యోగులు. So ఉద్యోగులకు ఆందోళన కలిగించింది. So అది ఉద్యోగులకు ఆందోళన కలిగించింది. అది ఉద్యోగులకు ఆందోళన కలిగించింది. In place of adi, we write the just meaning of that negative thing. Okay, so that also I will give you, but I will give you the normal sentence meaning. Okay, here we don't use the meaning of that is ani, but so not necessary to use this. So they received. I will start with very basic sentence. Received. Okay, వారు అందుకున్నారు. Look at this sentence, Andy. They received. వారు అందుకున్నారు. This is like written language, but if you search in the Google Translate, you will get like this. They received. But in the spoken language, this will be changed to వారికి వచ్చింది. వారికి వచ్చింది. Okay, వారికి వచ్చింది. They received. But singular. If it is singular, we use వచ్చింది. వారికి వచ్చింది. They received it. We write here it. వారికి వచ్చింది. Okay. Now what's left? Salary. Okay. So here they received their salary. Okay. They received their salary. Okay. వారికి తమ జీతం వచ్చింది. వారికి వారి జీతం వచ్చింది. ఇట్స్ ఓకే. వారికి వారి జీతం వచ్చింది. వారికి తమ జీతం వచ్చింది. వారికి జీతం వచ్చింది. No need there. The is enough. They received the salary. వారికి జీతం వచ్చింది. This is enough, Andy. But if you look at the written language style, వారు జీతం అందుకున్నారు. But like that we don't use in the spoken version. But I will write that one also. వారు జీతం అందుకున్నారు. This one mostly you hear in the written language. So వారికి జీతం వచ్చింది always in the spoken version. Okay. Now again, when we are comparing like like a reason, we need to convert this one into a gerund form. Okay, so receiving gerund form. Andukovadam. This is gerund form. Okay, but this one in the spoken language, it will be ravadam. Ravadam. Okay, ravadam, like the meaning of coming. In that sense we use. Okay, now we write the negative form. Not receiving. Not receiving. Andakapovadam. 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 In the negative form, rakapovadam. Rakapovadam. Okay. Now I think it will be easy for you. This is the reason you need to start with by adding noun. Then ఆందోళన కలిగించింది అది ఇది దిస్ సెంటెన్స్ విల్ బి దేర్. ఓకే, కెన్ యూ ట్రై నౌ అండి?
Worried employee.
So you first start with the meaning of salary.
Yes, sir.
Then the reason. Then the happened thing. Okay.
వారికి
Okay. Start with this one, Andy. So first will be
జీతం.
yeah. Cheatam. Then the reason. Reason is here.
రావకపోవడం, జీతం రావకపోవడం.
జీతం రాకపోవడం. Not రావకపోవడం అండి. రాకపోవడం.
రాకపోవడం.
జీతం రాకపోవడం. Okay.
Salary not received.
Yes. దాని then
Okay. Then అది ఉద్యోగులకు ఆందోళన కలిగించింది.
Perfect. Yes,
కలిగించింది.
Yes, correct అండి. సో జీతం రాకపోవడం ఉద్యోగులకు ఆందోళన కలిగించింది. This is the sentence structure, and this way the sentences will form. But since you are using like grammatical term and these things, you need to make some practice. You need to build your vocabulary and frame sentences. Then in the future it will be easy for you. Okay, so later whenever you have time, you try to write some more sentence in this pattern and build the vocabulary and convert into final sentence. Okay, I think this structure is enough for this category. We'll move to the next one.
Yes, please.
So every structure has some kind of homework to you. Whenever you are making some sentences, you can send me for editing, and in the coming classes I will just review. If they are okay, good. If they are not okay, I'll explain where is a mistake.
Okay.
Yeah. The next one, a group of worried parents waited for news of their children. Waited for news of their children. Yeah, this is okay. This is also lengthy sentence, but make like simple, not complicated. But sometimes Google makes it complicated. If it is giving some kind of variety translation, we find difficulty in understanding, but it's okay. I'll explain with simple things. So a group of worried parents waited for news of their children. Okay. ఆందోళన చెందిన తల్లిదండ్రుల సమూహం తమ పిల్లల వార్తల కోసం వేచి ఉంది. Okay, we'll make this one also very simple sentence because this is like bookish language, like a newspaper language. Okay, so okay, a group of worried parents. We'll make it very simple అండి. ఆందోళన చెందిన తల్లిదండ్రుల సమూహం తమ పిల్లల వార్త కోసం. Not వార్త is enough, even if this news వార్త కోసం వేచి ఉంది. Yeah, this okay. But let's make it very simple. In the spoken language, we don't say like this. We make it very simple. Okay. The parents waited for the news
News
their
of the children.
children.